So just a couple things about opera. If you haven't been, the thing is, the singers are loud because they need to be. Their voices need to cut through an orchestra. Usually they have to sing with a huge orchestra, follow a conductor, so you'll find that their voices are really powerful. Sometimes our singers may be singing different lyrics at the same time. You're going, what? The thing is, what I love so much about opera is the story is told through the music. So even if you're not getting exactly all the text, the lyrics, you will understand what's going on, okay? So our program is called Mozart to Les Mis. And we're just gonna go on a little musical journey. We're gonna start, obviously, with Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, my favorite composer. If you are into it after you hear the opening duet, Google M-O-Z-A-R-T and just listen, because his music is universal. Now, Mozart was born in 1756, a long time ago, and you will see that his music is very timely, timeless. Now, he died when he was 35, and he composed 800 works. Can you imagine if he had lived longer than 35 years? His music is incredible. So, among those 800 works were several operas. My favorite opera is The Magic Flute. And my singers are going to do a duet from The Magic Flute. I love Magic Flute because it's very fanciful. And the thing about opera, you have to expect anything and everything. So these characters are half human, half bird, okay? Just go with it. And Papageno, who's the male bird, is heartbroken because he's been searching and searching for his soulmate, for his counterpart, for the love of his life. And so let's just see if Papageno finds his Papagena, okay? So here's a duet from Mozart's The Magic Flute.
Forgot all about them. Maybe they can bring their love to you. Magic bells are ringing, bring my maiden here. Magic bells are ringing, bring my sweetheart here. Magic bells are ringing, bring my sweetheart here. Magic bells are ringing, bring my maiden here. Magic bells are ringing, bring my sweetheart here. Bring her here, my maiden here, my sweetheart here.
Rossini was born actually the year after Mozart died. And he was sort of the father of bel canto music. He had a lot of ornamentation and was an incredible composer. Probably one of his most famous is The Barber of Seville. But today, I'm going to have my two sopranos sing the cat duet. And they only say one word. What word do you think that would be? Meow. So, my two sopranos, there might be a little cat fight involved. We'll just have to see what happens, okay? Are you ready for a duet from the Rossini, the cat duet? All right, here we go.
Meow.
they take us to Gilbert and Sullivan. Now, Gilbert and Sullivan had their own genre, which was operetta, which was a lot of dialogue with musical selections in between. They were out of London, they were in the Victorian era, they were dramatists and the composer. And they were very prolific. I don't know if you've heard about HMS Pinafore, Pirates of Penzance, and the Mikado. So the one thing about Gilbert and Sullivan, don't be weirded out because it is kind of weird. They come out and because the music originated in London, everyone talks with a British accent. It's just sort of part of the genre. So you'll get used to it. And in this particular trio, now this is going to be 3 singers. It takes place in Japan, I know, in Japan, and they speak with a British accent. That's operetta for you. You just have to kind of go with it. Of course, as usual, there's a love story. Yum Yum is the soprano, and she's very much in love with Nankipu, who's the tenor, of course. And then there's the baritone, who's a brat, Coco. And Coco wants to break up their engagement. He's going to do anything he can because he wants to marry Yum Yum. Okay? So, and the other thing I wanted to mention, I should have at the beginning, at the end of our musical presentation, we're going to introduce ourselves and tell you where we were born, where we received our education, because we have a very eclectic ensemble. And then I'm really hoping you will have some questions for us about being a pianist, violinist, singer, director, so don't be shy, okay? So, are you ready for the Mikado with the British accent? All right, here we are, the Mikado.
I just ascertained that by the Mikado's law, when a married man is beheaded, his wife is buried alive.
Buried alive?
Buried alive. It's the most unpleasant death.
But whom did you get that from?
From Booba. He's my inspector.
But he may be mistaken.
So I thought. So I consulted the Attorney General, the Lord Chief Justice, the Master of the Rolls, the Judge Ordinary, and the Lord Chancellor. They were all of the same opinion. Never knew such unanimity on a point of law in my life.
But stop a bit. This law has never been put in force.
Not yet. You see, flirting is the only crime punishable with decapitation, and married men never flirt.
Of course they don't. I quite forgot that. Well, I suppose I may take it that my dream of happiness is at an end.
Darling, I don't mean to sound selfish, and I love you with all my heart. I don't suppose I shall love anybody half as much as I love you. But when I agreed to marry you, my own, I had no idea that I should have to be buried alive in a month.
Nor did I. It's the very first I've heard of it.
It does make a difference, doesn't it?
It does make a difference, of course.
For you see, buried alive, such a stuffy death.
I call it a beast of a death.
You see my difficulty, don't you?
Yes, and I see my own. If I insist on you carrying out your promise, I doom you to a hideous death. If I release you, you marry Coco at once.
Here's how we do, if I marry you. When your time has come to marriage, then the lady whom you cherish must be slaughtered too. Here's how we do, here's how we do.
Here's a pretty mess, in a month or less. I must die without a wedding, that's the bitter tears I'm shedding. Witness my distress. Here's a pretty mess, here's a pretty mess.
Here's a state of things, to her life she clings. Matrimonial devotion doesn't seem to suit
together in cocoa, whatever. We don't care much about cocoa. So, as I said at the beginning, this is called Mozart to Les Mis. So now we're going to do a whole selection from the very famous Les Miserables. Now this was composed by Schubert, who was born in 1944, and he's still living. Have any of you seen Les Mis? Couple? Oh, you will love the music. It's really riveting. It's very, very beautiful. Anyhow, what's so cool about Schubert is he was a director, a composer, an actor. He's very much a Renaissance man. What I think is really cool is Les Mis has been translated and performed in 127 languages. That's really amazing. And there's still productions running today. I'm not sure if it's on Broadway now, but anyhow, it's really great. So we're going to end with a quartet, just so you know, there'll be all four of my singers. What we're going to start out with is a beautiful tenor solo called Bring It Home. And then there's going to be a confrontation scene, and then we're going to just insert a duet from another musical, which is A Secret Garden. And it's a baritone and tenor and two gentlemen, and it's called Lily's Eyes. And they are both in love and infatuated with the same person. And then we'll end with Do You Hear the People Sing? Okay, are you ready for some Les Mis? Okay, so this is Bring Him Home.
again, listen to me, there is something I must do. This woman leaves behind a suffering child, there is none but me who can intercede. In mercy's name, 3 days are all I need. Then I'll return, I pledge my word, then I'll return.
You must make me bad. I've hunted you across the years, and that you can never change a man such as you.
Leave with me, what you will, there is a duty that I'm sworn to do.
Go to verse 6 hours. Our duties to the law. You have no right. Come be to verse 6 hours.
But not before I see this justice done.
Nothing now.
I am warning you, you shall end. I'm the stronger man by far. There is power in me, and my race is not yet run. I am warning you, you shall end. There is nothing I won't stand. If I have to kill you, you have to what must be done.
So, as you can see, baritones and tenors don't really have a good history of getting along, whether it's through a power dynamic or through a common love interest. Strangely quiet, but now the storm simply rests to strike again. Sadly waiting, I think of her. I think of
Strange this Mary, she's the warm yet remains. She lingers hard. Something says me must think of her. I think of
From death she cast her spells, all night we hear her sighs, and now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's his eyes, those eyes that made him happy long ago, those eyes that gave him life and hoped he'd never know. How can he see the girl and miss those days?
has her eyes. The girl has these eyes. Those eyes that closed and left me all alone. Those eyes I feel will never ever let me go. How can I see the girl who has her days? Oh,
moment and introduce you to our orchestra. Noriko is on the keyboard. And Sangali on the violin. Both girls are. And we're so thrilled to have them part of our Mozart to Les Mis. Okay, so the final quartet is Do You Hear the People Sing? This is our last selection.
Hi, I'm Mary Callahan Lynch, founder and artistic director of the Motor City Lyric Opera. Our mission here is to bring great performances to the students and families of metropolitan Detroit, in particular the underserved, free of charge. Since our inception in 2002, over 250,000 students and families have experienced an opera with a message free of charge. We believe we need the transformative power of music now more than ever. So, if you would like to join in our mission, or you just want to know more about what we are and what we do, contact mclopera.org. That's mclopera.org. Thank you.